create a party protocol, which in the next slide, I'll give you some ideas on how to do that. All right, so here are a few things to try. So these are kind of ideas that you could incorporate into your party protocol, your, get together protocol, your holiday protocol, whatever you want to call it, right? And a protocol is just basically where you're going to decide ahead of time, like, here's how I want to show up. Here's the foods that I want to eat or how much I want to eat. You can even decide, you know what, on this day. Okay, so for instance, Thanksgiving. I am not looking to lose weight on Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving, I'm going to have what I want and how much as I want. So that's not something that I'm really going to have a lot of protocol on. I do still want to have as many fruits and vegetables as possible, and I don't want to leave feeling miserable. So probably a little bit past satisfied is where I'll eat till, but I don't want to feel gross. So that would kind of be my protocol for that, and probably 3 drinks. I was going to say 2, but probably 3. And I'm going to do it every other water and alcohol. So that will be my protocol for Thanksgiving or something similar to that. So here are some other things that you could incorporate into one of your protocols. Mingle, then eat. I think a lot of us get excited sometimes about, especially days like Thanksgiving or, Christmas parties or the office get-togethers, right? Maybe you feel this urgency to grab things before they get taken, or maybe that's just what you came for. Maybe you just came to eat delicious food. But there is a power in mingling first, right? Kind of getting a lay of the land, what is being offered, asking people like, hey, what are you eating? What's good? Because honestly, like, if it's not that great, like, you don't need a plan for that. You don't need to put that on your plate. And I think it's a great conversation starter. And then it's a great way to know that you're getting like the best of the best there and not wasting any time on something that's subpar. So I really like that one. Let yourself get settled in and then go make yourself a plate. The next one, I also really enjoy half a plate of fruits and vegetables. That always makes me feel like I've nourished my body. And then I can also have some fun with the other foods. It helps keep me feeling regular, and they're lower calorie. I don't calorie count, but it's just general knowledge. So I think that is always a good practice to have. The second one, third one, which I have also done on Thanksgiving, is leaving white space on your plate. I used to be pretty infamous in our house. My mom, growing up as a kid, she would always tell me, Andrea, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. And I have long been a member of the Clean Plate Club. So I used to pile a plate high, and it didn't matter. My stopping point was when I finished the plate, right? So now it's a great practice for me to do, to leave white space on the plate. So you have your plate, a serving of something here, 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 but there's that white, if your plate's white, that white space that you can see in between all the things. And that's just something so that you can get away from maybe piling your plate so high. When you finish one plate, it gives you a little bit of time as you decide whether or not you're going back to decide, have I had enough? Is there something really that I need still up there? But it kind of slows the eating process down a bit. So the every other method, I mentioned that earlier, that is with, you could do that with food and with alcohol. So between plates of food, glass of water. Between different alcoholic drinks, glass of water. Keeps you hydrated, helps you to slow down with the eating and the drinking, and then you're able to be a little bit more intentional with your decisions. Appetizer plates, they're smaller, so you take smaller portions, and it spaces out your eating a little bit so that you can decide whether or not you've had enough or not. And then another one too, one plate only. Like, one plate, honestly, is probably enough. So you could do that. Also choosing the top 3 like best items that you really, really want to eat. And then you could also fill up the rest of the plate with fruits and vegetables, right? And feel like you've missed out on nothing.